Alright, I really don't like the car vlogs, but I mean, that's just how you get the story, I guess. We got our Red Bull, we got stuff for an oil change. So we're gonna also, my nose was like stuffed in the last video, so I know to hide that now. Anyways, well, that's the last video, so that's today's video. We're gonna replace that oil pan gasket and change that serpentine belt. Hi, Marcy. Look, that's Marcy. And that's Boba Fett, and that's Dumbo, and then that's a monkey. Here, let's see if I can show you what's in the bag. Spoiler, I can't show you because I'm driving and I know I don't want to die. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's go get started on that. Okay, we're gonna do like a guide to how to change your oil. Hold on, we gotta check this out. Clean, alright. Let's see if he actually put them in. No, he didn't. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna do an oil change and show you guys how to do it. Easy and simple. Okay, so first what you're gonna want to do is get to a spot where you can keep your car parked for a while. And a little beginner's tip: if you want to work on your car, you're a little bit of a beginner, roll your window down and put your keys right there and just leave them there. Lock your keys in your car eventually. Or you may not have that problem, it's just me. Anyways, so before you even think about doing an oil change, you're gonna want these things. Safe travels. Okay, I don't know where he's going, but he just pulled up. Anyways, before you get to your house and park, you want to go to the store and grab yourself a filter and your oil that your car needs. The filter, look it up and look for this when you're looking at all the oil filter options on the shelf. Your oil to get, it should say right here. It says on the cap 5W30. 5W30. And it's up to you if you want to switch over to full synthetic. I've heard if you do switch, a whole bunch of leaks that you didn't know were there are gonna pop up because it's less thick and it clogs up less. You're also gonna need a drain bucket. And yes, I'm wearing zinc rocks because it's cold out here. And how many quarts you need, you're gonna have to look that one up. Mine needs 5 quarts. This dipstick's how you check your oil, but my oil's fine right now, and the only reason why I'm changing is because I'm changing out the gasket. Take this off so it can flow out. The next step is to get the car jacked up and find your oil pan. Get your jack. Look for, look for these rivets right here. That is where you're gonna want to put that. So make sure it's nice and tight so it can go up. Don't miss it. And get it jacked up. Okay, once you get it jacked up, keep that here, nice and safe. You don't have to go too crazy high. You just need enough room down there to get your work done. So then your next step is to find your oil pan, which mine is right there. All right, never trust your brakes. So once you get on a ramp, you're gonna want to put wheel stoppers. We got the car on a ramp. In your case, just an oil change. You don't need a ramp, but I'm gonna be doing work on the oil gasket, so I do. You want to put your oil catcher underneath the oil pan. You want to put it a little bit forward so that the oil can go, it's gonna shoot out a bit. So what you're gonna want to do is break it through enough for you to do it by hand. It's pretty short, so don't go too crazy. Get it on the first try. Might want to put a blanket under this to catch anything that falls. Keep a rag handy. Looks like we didn't need it, but make sure you keep yourself an overflow bucket. I need to clean off your nut. You're gonna want to find your oil filter. So once it's all drained, we'll be able to take this one out, plop in the new one, and then fill her up with oil again. Alright, once you're done with all that, you're going to want to put the nut back onto the oil pan. And then you're going to want to swap out those oil filters. I got the old one in the new box, and I already put in the new one. And then once your oil pan's all plugged up, you could pour in your new oil so nothing spills and you got fresh oil. And that's it. You're all done. Alright. Oh, he's back. Hi, dog. Hi, doggy. Come here, doggy. Hi, dog. How you doing, puppy? You coming from home? Oh. Do you do that? Oh. Alright, go home. Go home, Chacho. That's his name now. Alright, we're all done with the oil change stuff. Now we're changing out the alternator belt or the serpentine belt, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, here we go. So we gotta loosen that nut. Gotta loosen that nut, and there's nope. Okay, just gotta loosen that nut, and then that nut right there is the tensioner one. So once we loosen that one, you loosen that one, and then it should make this one loose. Loosey goosey. Let's do it. Alright, just got that belt swapped out. Sounding good, so hopefully it stops that squeaking on here. Oopsie. Just gotta tighten this bolt right here, this nut right here, and it's all set. You got the new one installed. It was probably if I had a scale on a 5 to 10 difficulty rating, like a 3. Turns out it's not the oil gasket that's leaking. Me and my dad took a look at it, ripped a pack. It is the oil pump hose that is leaking. That one right there. A little bit further down, it's ripped. So I guess that's where it's coming from. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that hose. We're gonna pick it up today. And then we're gonna throw it in and we're gonna see if that stops the leaking. And she's all done. And then we could paint the car finally. It's chipping, and the hood definitely needs a paint job. Got chipping, got yellow spots all over the place. So these need a clear coat on them. Razor and it scratched the roof. The paint's okay, it just needs a polish. There is some cracking here, there's some peeling. Right here it's fried. Here it's chipped. Bumper definitely needs a new paint job, filler. But yeah. Besides that, we're just gonna wait till the part comes in, I guess. Well, as you guys can see, I spend a lot of time in my car. I don't know. I think it's just part of being young. You get a car and you just can't stop driving. I'm an unk. Anyways, so yesterday was something. At least, hopefully, some of you guys know how to change the oil now. Sorry about the end of the oil change. There was just a lot of people there, and you know, I was still getting used to recording and stuff. But yeah, we got all that swapped out. Did not fix the squeaking, but you know, can't win them all. But my car is all in tip-top shape. There's nothing wrong with it, and she's ready for our road trip. So she's gonna take us on one more trip. But yeah, today sadly I had to work early. Yesterday was a huge time crunch. Alright, here's how it went. So I got home, started working on my car, and then I figured out that we were going to the buffet later in the afternoon with my family. So while I'm out and about getting a part for my car that I didn't know I needed, this guy texts me and he's like, hey, I need a detail on my car. How much would you charge for this? And I tell him the price. And he says, all right, when are you available? And I said, honestly, I could do today. So instantly I was on a time push to fix my car, go to the guy's house, get his car cleaned up. I probably took an hour doing that. And then I had to pick up my girlfriend at her house and then go to the buffet. Hopefully today's like chill. Maybe I'll record some VR content. I don't know. You know what? We'll record night 5 today. Yeah, I like that. Night 5 on Finance and Pretties 2, and I think that's what I'm doing today. I don't know, unless plans change, and if they do, then I'm gonna cut this out of the video. But for this whole daily thing, I'm kind of like on a routine now, like record the video and then edit. So I'm recording tomorrow's video and I'm editing yesterday's video, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're delivering pizzas right now until 5, and I guess we'll take care of whatever we're doing today. Whatever blows in the wind.